pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, eighth floor, come down.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Oakland Raiders. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Got it? 53, Mike. Watch the pass, watch the ship, hey, let's go.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to air one out. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Certainly not the best of throws that time from the rookie QB.
And now he'll need the support from the home crowd and the hometown fans because they know they've got a gem here. They know they've got a good player, but there will be mistakes along the way. They will have to show some patience in order to help him along.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Landry, the intended target.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Come on. Hey, switch gears. So, here we go.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
That's 8 read. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Get in the way. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
Check, check, check.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Danny. Jim. Now.
They run with Taylor. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Taylor. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Bound to lose 1. Check, look at me. Go.
2nd and 5. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19.
10 Lobo. Mike 53.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Jordan Jenkins there on the tackle.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. They blitzed there, but to be honest, I don't know if it would have mattered had they blitzed or not. That run play was going nowhere.
Yeah, it's really, really difficult at times to figure out where that defense is coming from. But if you're committed to running the football, you can get people up on those linebackers, right? Those guards don't have to block anyone at the line of scrimmage. They can get up to the 2nd level and create some space.
Back to throw, Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Run for Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Off of play action, Darnold. It's caught by Herndon. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now Pollard. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Right there. 54, right there, 54 miles. There you are. Ready? Check. Topper. Young lady. Slam. Young lady.
They'll try to run this one in. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line.
On the ready.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Taylor. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On the double. Hey, we got Smooth. Mike 53. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Mike, dude.
On play action, no throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Check 53. Don't get nervous.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. The shotgun snap for Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Let's get it together, defense.
Darnold on 3rd down. Herndon's got it complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Red 80. Lady. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Hey, wahoo. 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd down, Pollard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Mike 54. Go, go, go. Red 80. Bravo. Hey, you got to get moving, man. 80. You got to get that. He's coming. We got to jump up.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They come out here in the I. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Now here's Pollard. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Tony Pollard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does.
He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Fair. Under 10. Go, hit it.
They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off. And I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
18 Gator. 53, Mike 53. I got you. Get.
Second and 3. Henry Anderson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
But no takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
They'll set up a throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
So just enough juice to get the 3, and I think that wind at the back helped a little bit there.
Certainly did, and to me that tells me that head coach knows his kicker and realized the wind was at his back. That was probably the outer limits of what he could make, and he knew the wind might be able to aid him and get that ball over the crossbar, and it did.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go. You. Hey, you. Go, lady.
A final shot before the break. Darnold. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cleveland Farrell. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. first down. It's Taylor. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Pilot, 64, weak.
On 2nd down now, Pollard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. He was looking for Landry that time.
A gain of 36 yards. First down, New York.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
The give to Taylor. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Switch up, switch up. Switch it, switch it, switch it.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. This will be from 49 yards out. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Quinton Williams on the stop. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Ready.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Check 99, check 99.
He'll drop to throw.
Push him back. Push him back.
And that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Looking to throw on second down. Darnold. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Jets.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back now in the East Bay. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. They'll run on first down. Pollard. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Jets on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hold the look, hold the look, hold. Man, 80.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
Check 37. Slam.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Taylor, and he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Taylor. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Jets on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
SOS. Hey, exit.
SOS. Let's go, let's go.
General West.
53.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Safe.
2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
53, check 53. Watch the slap.
Back to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here.
The Jets take over on 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Tighten up. Check. Wide. Get wide.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Let flow. Hey, check Mike 57. Hey, come on, oh. Man, 80. 57's the Mike.
Oh, 80.
57's the Mike.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Oh, get that.
Now it's Darnold. Going deep now for Herndon. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Go, go.
53. It's just me.
80 weapons.
It's me and you.
Check 13. Check.
They'll look to throw here. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
53 is the mic. 53. Check 53. Come on, D. 53 is the mic. Go.
They'll drop to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Johnson, the intended target.
At the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Shift. Out, waiting. Check the hot read. Check.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Tight into the right, boy. Tight into the right. Move. 4 down. Check.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And his kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First down, and it's Pollard again. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Jets, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Oakland, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.